When you picture Montana, you probably imagine wild mountains, endless forests, and a landscape that feels untouched by time. The state is famous for its rugged beauty, where nature still reigns supreme and the wild spirit of the West lingers in the air. But did you know that nestled among these peaks and pines lies a lake with a secret, a mystery that could rival the legendary Loch Ness Monster of Scotland? This is Flathead Lake, Montana's largest and perhaps most enigmatic body of water. Meet Flathead, the Flathead Lake Monster. For generations, this elusive creature has captured imaginations and sparked debate. Described by witnesses as a giant eel, a massive sturgeon, or sometimes something even stranger and more otherworldly, Flathead's true nature remains a puzzle.
Things you only talk about at the back of the cave.
The legend has fascinated locals and visitors alike for well over a century, drawing curious adventurers and skeptics to the lake's shores. This isn't just a campfire tale passed down for fun. There are real stories, real sightings, and real questions that remain unanswered. Eyewitness accounts date back to the 1880s when steamboat captains navigating the lake reported seeing something massive and mysterious in the water. Families out for a swim, fishermen, and even children playing by the shore have all claimed to spot the creature, adding to the legend's reach. People report seeing a huge, serpentine shape moving fast beneath the surface, sometimes leaving behind a wake or a mysterious ripple that can't be explained. A dark form that defies easy explanation, slipping away before anyone can get a closer look or snap a clear photo. Is it just a trick of the light, a misidentified fish, or could it be something truly unknown lurking in the depths? Theories abound, but answers are few. That's the question that keeps the legend alive, fueling speculation and wonder with every new sighting and every unexplained ripple. Even with thousands of visitors each year, the creature remains elusive, a shadow in the water, a fleeting glimpse, a reminder that some wilderness secrets endure no matter how much we search. The story of Flathead is more than a monster hunt. It's a journey into American folklore, a testament to our fascination with the unknown, and a celebration of the wild mysteries that still exist in our world. So buckle up. We're about to dive deep into the history, the sightings, and the science behind Montana's most enduring and captivating mystery. We'll hear from those who swear they've seen something extraordinary, and from experts who try to separate fact from folklore. We'll explore why this legend refuses to die, and what it says about our need for wonder and adventure. This is an expedition into the heart of a uniquely American mystery, where the line between myth and reality blurs. The truth might just be lurking in the depths. Let's go find it, because sometimes the greatest stories are the ones we can't quite explain. Before we hunt for a monster, let's explore its lair, Flathead Lake. This isn't just any body of water, it's a place where nature's beauty and mystery collide, drawing people from all walks of life to its shores. The lake's story is as deep as its waters, and every ripple hints at secrets waiting to be discovered. It's the largest natural freshwater lake west of the Mississippi, stretching nearly 30 miles long and plunging over 370 feet deep. Its sheer size is awe-inspiring, with a shoreline that seems to go on forever, wrapping around coves, inlets, and hidden bays. Carved by ancient glaciers thousands of years ago, its clear waters make sightings all the more compelling. People aren't just seeing shadows in the murk. Here, the water is so transparent that you can see rocks and fish dozens of feet below the surface, making every unexplained ripple or shadow even more intriguing. The lake is dotted with islands, each with its own story. Wild Horse Island, the largest, is a sanctuary for bighorn sheep and wild horses, a reminder of the untamed spirit that still lingers here. These islands add to the lake's sense of mystery, offering secluded spots where anything could be hiding. Flathead Lake is the region's lifeblood, drawing tourists for boating, fishing, and the famous flathead cherries that thrive in the mild climate along its shores. Every summer, the lake buzzes with activity, families picnicking, anglers casting lines, and boats skimming across the water, all drawn by the lake's irresistible charm. Towns like Polson and Big Fork thrive on its shores, bustling with summer activity. These communities are shaped by the lake, their festivals, markets, and traditions all tied to its rhythms. For locals and visitors alike, Flathead Lake is more than a destination, it's a way of life. Yet beneath the idyllic surface lies a world of deep channels and underwater cliffs, perfect hiding spots for something big. The lake bed drops off suddenly in places, creating dark, mysterious depths that have fueled stories and speculation for generations. The ecosystem is rich, supporting trophy-sized trout and whitefish. Plenty of food for a large predator. The lake teems with life, from tiny minnows to massive fish, making it a thriving habitat where the food chain is always in motion. With its scale, depth and clarity, Flathead Lake is the perfect stage for a monster mystery. It's a place where the line between reality and legend blurs, and where the unknown feels just within reach. It's not some forgotten backwater, it's a vibrant place with secrets still waiting to be uncovered. The lake is alive with stories, both old and new, and every visitor becomes part of its ongoing legend. The legend thrives here because the environment makes the impossible seem just a little more possible. Misty mornings and sudden fogs can transform the lake into a place of wonder and uncertainty, where anything might be lurking just out of sight. So when you look at Flathead Lake, remember, there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Every ripple, every shadow, could be the start of a new story, a new mystery waiting to be solved. The stage is set for a legend, and as the sun sets over these mysterious waters, the secrets of Flathead Lake are just beginning to stir. Every monster story has an origin, and for the Flathead Lake Monster it starts with the region's native peoples. The Kootenai and Salish tribes considered the lake sacred, filled with powerful spirits and mysterious creatures. Their stories spoke of water beings that demanded respect, parables about nature's power, not monsters as we know them. When settlers arrived in the 1800s, they heard these tales and reimagined them through their own lens, turning spirits into a single physical monster. The legend evolved, blending indigenous awe with frontier curiosity. Soon, people were primed to believe something extraordinary lived in the lake. The groundwork was laid for the first official sightings. The whispers of spirits became the roar of a monster legend. The stage was set for Flathead Lake's most famous encounter. In 1889, the Wild West spirit was alive and well on the shimmering waters of Flathead Lake. Steamboats were the lifeblood of the region, ferrying not just people but also supplies, livestock, and news between the scattered settlements of Montana. The lake was a hub of activity, with captains and crews braving unpredictable weather and the vast, mysterious expanse of water every day. On one such journey, Captain James C. Kerr and his crew were crossing the lake when chaos suddenly erupted. Passengers rushed to the railings, pointing and shouting in alarm at something extraordinary. A massive creature was surfacing nearby, sending ripples across the calm water. Witnesses described seeing a 30 to 40-foot serpent-like beast gliding through the water, its long body undulating just beneath the surface. Most striking of all was its head, which resembled that of a horse, with large, watchful eyes and a powerful jaw. Panic and curiosity mixed as one brave, or perhaps reckless witness grabbed a rifle and fired at the creature. To everyone's astonishment, the bullet seemed to bounce harmlessly off its tough, glistening hide, as if the beast was armored against human weapons. The creature swam alongside the boat for several tense moments, its presence both terrifying and mesmerizing. Then with a powerful flick of its tail, it vanished into the depths, leaving only swirling water and stunned silence in its wake. This was no fleeting shadow or trick of the light. It was a clear, broad daylight sighting witnessed by dozens of credible passengers and crew, all of whom would later swear to what they saw. News of the encounter spread like wildfire. Local newspapers published sensational headlines, and soon the story became the talk of the entire valley, sparking debates and wild speculation in every saloon and general store. Captain Kerr's detailed account gave the legend a face and a name, anchoring it firmly in the annals of local history. His reputation for honesty made the tale even more compelling. The mystery of the Flathead Lake Monster had officially begun. In the years that followed, future reports would echo this first dramatic encounter, each adding new details and fueling the legend. From that day forward, every trip across Flathead Lake was tinged with a sense of anticipation and wonder. Passengers scanned the water, hoping for a glimpse of the legendary beast. The legend was no longer just a campfire story or a piece of folklore. It was now backed by eyewitness testimony, forever changing the way locals viewed their lake. And so, the hunt for Flessie, the mysterious monster of Flathead Lake, was on, inspiring generations of curiosity, adventure, and wonder. After the 1889 sighting, reports poured in throughout the 20th century. As boating grew popular, more people claimed to see large humps or a long neck breaking the surface, sometimes for several minutes. In 1949, Paul Fanning and his family saw what they thought was a log. until it moved against the current, revealing a 20-foot, dark, sleek creature. Fanning became a lifelong believer, lending credibility to the legend. In 1960, the big-armed postmaster and his family watched a giant eel-like animal undulate near shore. The 1980s and 90s brought shaky home videos, none conclusive but enough to keep the public fascinated. Descriptions varied. Some saw dark eyes, others rubbery skin. A few even felt the creature bump their boats. Yet the core details stayed the same: a large serpentine animal, dark and powerful, gliding through clear water. Over 100 years of consistent eyewitness accounts make the legend hard to dismiss. Flessie's story endures because people keep seeing something they can't explain. Eyewitness stories are great, but everyone wants proof, a clear photo or video. Despite decades of searching, Flessie remains camera-shy. The most famous evidence came in 1993. A family filmed a long, dark shape moving beneath the surface. The footage made local news, but skeptics called it a fish or a wave. Believers saw a monster. That same summer, a fisherman found a bizarre, oversized sculpin, fueling speculation about unknown species in the lake. Still, no smoking gun photo or DNA sample has surfaced. The lake's size and depth make a thorough search nearly impossible. And the creature, if it exists, knows how to hide. The blurry photos and ambiguous videos only deepen the mystery. In a way, the lack of proof is what keeps the legend alive. So, what could Flessie be? Theories abound. Some say it's a surviving prehistoric reptile, but the lake is too young for dinosaurs. A more likely suspect is the white sturgeon, giant, ancient-looking fish that can reach over 20 feet, though there's no record of them in Flathead Lake. Others suggest misidentifications. Otters swimming in a line, logs, or wave patterns can all look monstrous from a distance. Skeptics argue most sightings are tricks of the eye, fueled by legend. Some point to trophy-sized lake trout, over 4 feet long, as the source of the stories. But none of these theories fully explain the consistency and longevity of the sightings. Without a body or clear evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. Flessie could be a fish, a legend, or something we haven't imagined yet. The truth is still out there, waiting in the depths. While scientists debate, the communities around Flathead Lake have embraced their monster. Flessie is everywhere, on t-shirts, mugs, and even local beer labels. Polson hosts monster-themed events and boasts a whimsical Flessie statue by the water. Businesses use the legend to draw tourists, adding fun and intrigue to the region. The monster is less a source of fear and more a symbol of local pride and creativity. Artists incorporate Flessie into their work, and the legend inspires stories, art, and summer celebrations. Many locals have their own tales of strange sightings, whether they believe or not. Flessie is a quirky neighbor, not a menace, a beloved part of the community's identity. The legend is fiercely homegrown, shared with visitors but cherished by those who live here. It's a piece of modern folklore, passed down and reinvented with each generation. Around Flathead Lake, Flessie is family. The Flathead Lake Monster isn't just a mystery, it's a source of fun and local color. In the 1950s, Big Fish Johnson offered a cash reward for Flessie's capture, sparking wild monster hunting expeditions. The creature has had many names: Flessie, Flathead Sea Serpent, Seagoing Horse, and the Beast, reflecting the legend's playful chaos. Hoaxes and pranks are part of the tradition, from fake monsters made of tires to staged sightings that fool tourists. These antics add to the legend's charm, showing the community's playful relationship with its monster. For local kids, Flessie is a rite of passage, a friendly bogeyman and a source of thrilling campfire stories. The legend sparks imagination and connects generations. Whether real or not, Flessie brings people together in laughter and wonder. Sometimes, the best part of a monster story is the fun it inspires. Our journey into the Flathead Lake mystery ends here, but the legend lives on. We've explored the history, the sightings, the science, and the community's love for Flessie. The question remains, is there really a monster in these waters, or is it all just a trick of the light and a good story? The beauty of the legend is that we don't know, and maybe we don't want to. The mystery invites each new generation to look out over the lake and wonder. Next time you're by a deep, wild lake, let your imagination roam. Watch the water, scan the horizon, think about the stories you've heard. The spirit of exploration is about curiosity and wonder wherever you are. So imagine, you're out on Flathead Lake, the sun shining, the water calm. Suddenly, a long, dark shape breaks the surface. What do? Grab your camera, call out, or just watch in awe, keeping the secret for yourself? The adventure is yours, if you keep your eyes open.